week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I have some new news concerning Dillian, the body snatcher Whyte. As you guys see from the title, the most disrespected champion. Okay? And I want to talk to you guys about the level of disrespect that Dillian Whyte has succumbed from the WBC. He is the WBC interim champion, okay? He's been the WBC interim champion for a very long time. He's been number one for a very long time. As we know, he gets 20% out of 80%. And I want people to understand, if you don't know, for being an interim champion, he can get up to 45% as a standard. Okay, he gets 45% as a standard. Well, the lowest he could get in a split is 30%. So the WBC, because they disrespect him so much, gave him 20%. And I meant gave. That's what he's getting, 20%. So why would Frank Warren or Bob Arum bend for any reason if the WBC's already made a decision? Okay, they have given this man 20%. They're treating this man like he's not a champion. And you think about all those sanctioning fees that he's paid over the years while he was interim champion. And this is what I'm talking to you guys about. See, Mauricio knew, hey, I'm getting a check from Dillian Whyte. Sanctioning fees is nothing more than a check, right? But then when it comes to that, none of that is taken into consideration. Oh, he's getting 20%. Why? Because it's Dillian Whyte. Now, we know Dillian Whyte has pissed off Mauricio in the past. A couple years ago, he was going and talking and saying a lot of things. And Mauricio went as far as come out and say, like, well, hey, you know, him saying what he's saying won't help this situation, or won't help me, or help convince me that I need to help this guy get justice, or I need to do right by this guy because he's talking shit. Okay, that's what he said. And of course, Dillian Whyte, he's Dillian Whyte. He talks shit. He has an ego. You know, I think sometimes he does have too big of an ego. I think egos get the best of people at times. You know, but in this situation, you can easily justify it by how they're treating him. They're treating Dillian Whyte like a second-class citizen. They're treating that man the way, or as though, they don't want him around. And I'm convinced they don't want anyone like Dillian Whyte around. If Dillian Whyte walked away from the sport of boxing right now, Mauricio would like that check, but I think Mauricio is looking at the end game, the overall status. How much money has Dillian Whyte gave me? I don't need Dillian Whyte no more. I'm focusing on the big boys and other bigger fights. I'm not worried about Dillian Whyte, a man that's already given me a lot of money anyway, that I do not care to promote because he's a hothead. Because he's saying this shit about me. If it's true or not, it doesn't matter. He's still talking shit about me, so I choose to give this man less. I choose to take a big shit on Dillian Whyte. That's what he's chosen to do. That's all Mauricio's done. Oh, we have to do something, so let's do this. Let's give him 10% less than the lowest amount that you can agree upon during a split. But here's the thing. The only saving grace of this all is they didn't wait 2 or 3 months to do it. Okay, because I don't think they want to waste that type of time on Dillian Whyte. I think, you know what, let's serve this motherfucker. Bow! 20%. What's the lowest? 30. Give him 20. So between that 30 and that 20, there was a lot of reasons on why, secretly of course, why they would decide to shave off 10% and just give it to Fury. That's showing favoritism all by itself. Fury got the belt last year. Dillian Whyte was the interim champion. And you want to give him 80%. It's crazy. Then what they do is they bribe him, or they threaten him rather. They threaten Dillian Whyte with this. Well, if you walk, we're going to give it back to Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder can fight Tyson Fury again, which by doing that, they're killing the sport of boxing. Because if Deontay Wilder fucks around, okay, and gets that shot, because Dillian Whyte, if he lets his ego, you know, and his in his decision making to walk away, nothing changes in the sport of boxing. The same shit that we just saw in October on the 9th, we will see again this year in 2022. Okay? And if that happens, if we see a fourth fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, a lot of people are going to stop watching boxing, and they should. Because here's the thing. Tyson Fury, how much credit can you give or keep giving Tyson Fury for fighting and doing the same fucking shit over and over again? See, people don't understand. Tyson Fury got 100% full credit for kicking that ass of Wilder in 2020. Yes, he did it again in 2021, but like now he's just like, oh, he's the best fighter ever. You know what I mean? So, but before Joshua got beat, it was him and then Joshua possibly, and then we'll see who's the better one out of that. Well, since Joshua lost to a totally different opponent, well, it was by far Tyson Fury, okay? Well, we still didn't see those guys fight, okay? It would have been different if Tyson Fury at least beat the guy that beat him. So if he would have whooped up on Usyk after Usyk beat Joshua, then people can say, well, okay, he beat the man that beat the man, or the other man that could have been the man, right? Which was Joshua. But saying all that to say this about Dillian Whyte, and bringing it all together, Dillian Whyte is the most disrespected from the WBC, because they never intended on giving him a position or an opportunity to become a champion. They've been shitting on Dillian Whyte for years, and he's been paying those sanctioning fees religiously. Paying. And I'm like this. If I'm paying sanctioning fees because I'm a champion, you damn right I have the right to talk shit. I have the right to complain. Okay? I have a right to say what I'm saying. So Dillian Whyte has a right to do exactly what he's doing, or what he's done. You know he's pissed off right now. You know he feels disrespected. But I think, and I say this from closing, and I have the solution for Dillian Whyte. Take the fucking 20%. Let it fuel you. Let it fuel your anger. Fuel your anger. Let it fuel your motivation. Let it do exactly what it did to Joe Frazier when Joe Frazier was talked shit about and his kids come home crying because he's getting picked on because they're talking about you. You know, let it burn. Let it burn. Let it motivate you so you can go in there and kick some fucking ass because you know you've been disrespected and you know you've been rejected. Bars. Let that shit happen. Why? Because he knows what's against him. He knows he's been disrespected. And all I could tell him is use it. And you might get one hell of a fight of your life. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte, the most disrespected champion. Of course, please subscribe. Happy New Year's. And all you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.